Christmas is an opportunity for the family to turn the spotlight on the most vulnerable sectors of society. With all their wealth and status, giving back to those less fortunate over the festive season has become increasingly important to the senior royals. In December, the Princess of Wales will once again host her Together at Christmas carol service at Westminster Abbey. First held during the pandemic, it has become a key fixture of the royal calendar, honoring unsung heroes like volunteers, key workers, and community champions through carols sung by candlelight and special readings. The Princess of Wales revealed a sweet family tradition that all three of her children get really excited about. In the Undercroft, one of the oldest parts of the Abbey, Catherine repeatedly thanked singers Kate Melua, Dan Smith, Griff, and Fisherman's Friends for taking time out of their busy schedules to perform tonight. When speaking to the Bastille singer, the princess told him that her children are really excited. The service has become such a tradition. As guests arrived on Friday afternoon, they were greeted by an array of British woodland trees, creating a natural, festive environment. And inside, there was a magical atmosphere with gorgeously decorated wreaths, Christmas trees, and a nativity scene inside the nave. Catherine arrived early to meet with guests, performers, and volunteers, but she made a point to step outside and greet William, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis as they pulled up for the festive evening.
In classic royal fashion, the family appeared perfectly coordinated in shades of green and blue. Catherine wore a deep forest green coat dress, a tone echoed in Prince George's matching tie. All three of them are quickly becoming accustomed to being photographed at these kinds of events, with Charlotte appearing more and more like her mother with each outing. The 10-year-old has grasped a clear understanding of her role and always appears poised, calm, and collected, never putting a foot wrong. Of course, George, as second in line to the throne, is being gradually introduced to royal duties and has attended key events this year, such as the Festival of Remembrance at the Royal Albert Hall last month and a special tea party with Second World War veterans in May. And as the youngest of three, Louis can afford to keep up his role as the cheeky sibling, melting hearts around the world with his expressive facial expressions and sassy moments. His sister will always be on hand to bring him back into line as she takes on a nurturing, no-nonsense role, much like her great-aunt, the Princess Royal. As the Christmas holiday draws ever closer, with the children breaking up from school on Friday, the family of five will look forward to spending time together in their new home before joining the King and Queen at Sandringham. William and his two sons opted for suits, creating a polished trio, while Princess Charlotte chose a navy dress with a neckline reminiscent of her mother's look from the recent Festival of Remembrance. Before entering the Abbey, George, Charlotte, and Louis participated in a heartwarming ritual, adding personalized red paper links to a connection tree displayed outside the venue. Each child wrote their name on a link, contributing to a chain symbolizing unity and the importance of staying connected to one another during the holiday season. Inside, the royal siblings joined the congregation in holding lit candles during one of the musical performances, an image that underscored the cherished family atmosphere of the event. Eugene Levy, who recently interviewed Prince William in one of his most intimate chats ever, also attended the event. The Great British Bake Off judge Mary Berry was also seen arriving after helping create wreaths that are being used as decoration inside Westminster Abbey for the festive event. Supported by the Royal Foundation, Princess Catherine spearheaded the Together at Christmas carol service in 2021 as a tribute to those who went above and beyond for others during the COVID-19 pandemic. The event has continued ever since, each year highlighting different causes.
November 16th marks 15 years since Princess Catherine and Prince William announced their royal engagement, a milestone that feels especially significant this year. The past few years have tested the Prince and Princess of Wales in ways both public and private, yet they emerge stronger, more confident, and more united than ever. In the photograph, William, Catherine, and the children are photographed smiling head-on at the camera, all wearing jeans and white shirts. The couple and their sons are standing up, while Princess Charlotte, now 10, was seen sitting in a chair. As opposed to past portraits, which have seen the family outside in nature, Josh Shinner's portrait was shot inside and against a plain backdrop, and in black and white. Now, the photographer has told The Telegraph that when it comes to capturing a family photo, it's all about how the photographer makes their subjects feel. It's creating the most relaxed atmosphere so the people in front of the camera can be themselves. If you can make people feel at ease, they can open up, which creates a better picture. Otherwise, you're effectively just doing a passport picture where someone stands still and someone else presses a button. There's no feeling in that.
He went on to explain that where people stand in relation to each other matters, so the order in which members of the Wales clan stood or sat was no coincidence. You go to compositions which have been used for hundreds of years, from paintings into photography, break it up a bit, use different levels. Faces should be relatively close together in a group, he added. Meanwhile, George and Louis collectively nailed Josh's go-to poses. If in doubt, stick your hands in a pocket. They'll look fine, the photographer revealed. The only occasional exception is with men wearing jeans, because sometimes the pockets are at the front, so it can look even more forced. In that case, put hands behind your back or lean them on the arm of a chair. Having reported on the royal family at the time the 2023 Christmas card was released, I know that it sparked quite the reaction from royal fans. What a wonderful picture! The children are growing so fast, one person penned on social media at the time, while another added, "Wow, those children are growing up fast. What a beautiful picture of you all." A third wrote, "Oh, these children are growing up. George being almost as tall as Catherine, Charlotte looking 8 going on 18, and not so baby Louis. So beautiful." We look forward to seeing what form their photograph takes for Christmas 2025.